Hi guys, it's Summers and welcome to another episode of my On the Road career mode series in FIFA 19 with Walsall. And as you can see, we're heading straight on back into the Invitational Cup at the start of the pre-season tournament, and we're going to face off against Ipswich in this one. This is the final.
Line up as follows. Number 33.
Look at the trophy there that we're trying to lift, as we see that George Dobson is actually the joint top scorer for the tournament. Here's our lineup for the game. We're going to play Watson in goal, Quinn at right back, Sangar and Paz in the middle with Peters at left back. We've got Pearson, Dobson, Cunningham and Ginnerly in the midfield, and we're going to play Ferrier and Lombardi up front. Players there just psyching themselves up for the start of this game. Should be a really interesting challenge, and hopefully we can go on to lift the cup, because it means more money in the coffers as well. Ipswich getting things underway. Okay, so we've moved on a little bit because action was a little bit sparse, but as we can see, Pearson here out on the right hand side knocking the ball into the box, and we just can't get on the end of it, but Dobson on the edge of the box blazes one over the bar. Air shot there. So we try to get the ball clear, and Ipswich come forward, and Watson has been called into action and manages to push that one around the post. Ipswich once more coming forward. Managed to find the space, and I think they hit the base of the post there with that one. Yeah, indeed they did. Sangar knocks it back to Paz, but it's a poor pass. They're in, and they've blazed it over the bar. That is a lucky escape from some poor defending between Sangar and Paz. Count ourselves really lucky there that they didn't convert that one. Roll the ball out here to Pearson. He knocks it inside to Cunningham. Holds his man off well. Then knocks it onto Peters. Going forward here and attacking, and we've knocked the ball here to Pearson. He plays it down the line, knocks it into the box. Ferrier, yes, 1-0 up. Great goal there from Ferrier. As he falls back into the clutches of the team. It's a really nice ball across there from Pearson, but Ferrier manages to get ahead of his man and nods that ball past the keeper. A really good finish, under pressure really. The keeper probably could have done more. Lobbed through ball there, and it was a nice header from distance that Watson had to get down to. Dobson knocks it out wide. Overlap here. Yep. Quinney. Can he find the ball? He knocks it into the box and just can't quite get onto the end of it. Ipswich coming forward with time added on. Nice shuffle into the box. Oh, that is an unlucky effort there from Ipswich. Nice through ball, and it's a really difficult finish, to be honest, and he's dragged it well wide. Watson going to lump this one upfield, waiting for the whistle. Knock it down, knock it on, and there it is. Victorious. We are the winners of the pre-season tournament, the Invitational Cup. That is the way that we wanted to get this season underway. Switch players look a bit gutted there, which is how they should, as we go on to lift the trophy. Dobson at the back of the queue there, the captain, waiting to pick up the trophy. There's the crowd there singing Champioli. There we go, boys, well done. It's a really good start to the season. Winning the pre-season tournament, and obviously the money that goes with it will be nice in terms of being able to strengthen things, but a really, really good performance from all of the youth academy players, and clearly obviously we've had to keep some of the Walsall players in there. We've got the likes of Dobson, Ferrier and Ginnelly playing in the squad, as we just see there the drop that we are the winner. We are the winner of the Invitational Cup, so that's a good way to get the season started. As we get a transfer offer in for Andy Cook, £350,000 for the striker. Somebody we clearly want to get off the books, because we're trying to get youth academy players coming through. So £350,000, we're going to delegate it. We're trying to get a little bit more money if possible. So we'll alter that to 450,000, starting at 400,000. Some extra prize money there, as we know, from winning the cup, and get some congratulations for getting to the final. So we move out to the training scenarios. We've had a bit of a change up. We've got Newman, Peters, Cisse, Murphy and Watson currently occupying the training slots. As we get a loan offer in for Willems, the Belgian player here. Overall of 57. We're going to accept that because we need to get him out and try to get some experience for the youngster. As we get a transfer offer in here for Corey Roberts, which is 680,000. We're going to delegate the negotiation because we want to try and get a little bit more money if at all possible for all of the players, in order that we've got some extra money to play with in the transfer kitty. So I'm going to try for 800,000. It might be a little bit exaggerated, that, but we'll give it a go. And as we can see, we've got an offer in for Josh Ginnelly. Now, 22 years of age, Josh Ginnelly kind of still fits in with my ethos of a youth academy series, so I'm not too bothered about trying to get rid of him at this stage, so we're going to reject that. Another transfer offer in here for Cook. Been offered 420,000, which was over the 350,000 valuation that we had previously. So we're going to accept it. They've gone in the middle, and Andy Cook is gone. £420,000, not too bad. It gives us some more money to go out and try to improve the squad. As we rattle on back through the training scenarios here. No big improvements, but obviously still making progress. And an agreement for Corey Roberts' sale. He is off for £810,000, so another decent deal there that adds some value that we can utilise elsewhere. As we get a transfer offer in for Liam Kinsella, and we've not really played Kinsella much, to be fair. We've got plenty of decent centre mids. The only time he really filled in was at right back in the first season, so again, he doesn't really fit the criteria, and it's time to see him off. As we get a loan offer in for Alessio Lombardi. As I said at the start of this episode and in the season review, we really want to get some of these youth players out, because out on loan, that is, because we obviously don't have the space to deal with them all at the same time. As we see that the offer there for the Kinsella is at £470,000 now. So we're going to accept that, and that's £470,000 in the bank. We get an offer here for Alfie Bates, £175,000. We're going to obviously try to improve upon that if at all possible. So £185,000 to £200,000 on the delegation. As we find that we've got some more scouting updates come through, and we can see that the transfer offer for Bates is in again at £175,000 from Morecambe, and as it's a team that can actually afford to get him and will actually go through that deal, I think we decided to accept that £375,000. But Lombardi's loan deal hasn't gone through, unfortunately. So Lance Evans out in France, And we've got a few players that obviously we want to take a look at here. Alfand has got a decent potential. See who we can get amongst these players. Many of them perhaps not showing the overall potential that will get them into our youth academy. Potential there stacked at 76, he's never going to make it. Herve Lacroix 63 to 83, 51 to 67 starting. That could be interesting. I think we'll potentially look to sign him in the future, but we'll just cast an eye over the players for the rest of this scout report. Okay, so let's move on to the next scouting report, which is coming in from Connor Murphy, who's down in Nigeria. We've got Kelvin Kuti here, 17 years of age, £170,000 evaluation, 53 to 69 and 73 to 94 potential. I think he's certainly somebody that we would like to get into the team. And then we've got a fire. He could be another solution. Obviously, in order to sign another player, Kelvin Kuti, we're going to have to promote somebody or release somebody from the youth squad. So we're just having a quick look through there to see who we might fancy doing that with, in order that we can obviously get the young Nigerian into the squad. There's several players obviously on the list there, but I think the best person for this promotion will be Matteo Mariano. Has a potential of between 72 to 86. He's a cam, and I think we can utilise him in the forthcoming season. So that means there that we've got Kelvin Kuti coming into the youth academy with a potential of between 73 and 94. We'll watch the other players from that scout report and move out to the final one of Sean King, who's out in the United States. Let's have a look who he has managed to find. Some actually decent players coming through here in terms of their not only their overall to start with, but also their potentials as well. Although Jose Banks there can go, as can Joseph Taylor. Donald Wood, worth £240,000, 54 to 72 with a potential of 74 to 94. And then we have Lucas Jackson. Donald Wood is of interest, I would suggest. I think it's time to maybe consider a promotion for somebody else in order to fit him into the youth academy. So the next best player, having just given Matteo Mariano a call up to the main squad, is going to be perhaps let's have a look. Rob McKinley. Let's give him a try at 72 to 92 and see where he comes out of the wash. So that also means obviously Donald Wood is in, potentially between 74 to 94, and I think he could be a really good. Okay, so that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We've clearly obviously dealt with some of the sale transactions and got rid of some players out of the club, the deadwood that is really just drifting around on the edges of the squad. We've also signed up some really nice talent for the youth academy and brought in some of the youth academy players into the fold, and hopefully they will produce the goods in season 2. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel for future FIFA 2019 content. And if you are enjoying my Walsall Career Mode, don't forget to check out the FIFAverse Career Mode series as well, where we're going through each version of FIFA year on year from FIFA 15 all the way through to 19. We're playing with Portsmouth and the first season is in FIFA 15, and I'm really excited about that particular Career Mode series. It is quite interesting.